Do want to welcome everybody out to the Keokuk County Fair, the final day, and we have a guest with us here this afternoon. Mike Tanner, Executive Vice President, CEO of the United States Trotting Association. Want to welcome you. And is this your first trip to Iowa?
Second trip, actually. I was out here. I was in Marshalltown for a USTA meeting maybe 15 months ago. So this was, weather's considerably nicer, and it's the first racing action I've been able to catch out here.
You bet. And want to ask you in regards to what did you think of our harness program since it's just finished up on our third and final day of the Keokuk County Fair?
I thought it was terrific. I thought there's a real sense of camaraderie here. The racing was very competitive. I thought the organizers here put on a great show, very professional. And just had a blast. I mean, there's nothing like fair racing, and this is one of the best I've ever been to.
You bet. And United States Trotting Association actually has everything from the Meadowlands to the Keokuk County Fair, from Ron Burke to the owners of a single horse. How does USTA balance all the interest and group and the diversity of the different groups?
I think one of the things that helps us really is the diversity of our board of directors. We have 60 directors coming from all across the industry, and so we managed to get a lot of input from various constituencies. Sometimes it's a little tougher than others because what works for one may not work for another, but I think we've been flexible enough to where it seems to work for just about everybody.
So basically having the harness people involved in the industry and having 60 people makes things a little simpler.
Absolutely. I mean, there are so many facets of this game, and I think the USTA has representation of those facets on its board. Certainly get a lot of feedback, and I think more than anything, I mean, the people that work in Columbus, most of them come from the industry to begin with. I mean, there's a great degree of investment, not just professionally, but emotionally as well.
Okay. And we hear that the USTA is moving. What's the scoop on the latest and greatest of the USTA?
Yeah, we're sitting on some prime real estate in Columbus, and the building was built in 1962 when we had many more members and many more employees. So we thought the time was right from a financial perspective to sell that property. So we'll be out of our current digs by September 15th. We've purchased a new building in the northeast side of Columbus. We'll be doing some work on that. We should be able to move in sometime in early December is what we're thinking. In the meantime, we'll have temporary office space. You can check ustrotting.com for all the information, but I don't think members will notice any change in service whatsoever.
Awesome. And another question we have is, with all the new social media from Facebook to Twitter and so on, how is the new link going, and how's things been going for social media?
We're really excited. I mean, the numbers that we're getting back from Conversion, the social media agency that we engaged in New York City, have been very impressive, and it shows that our message is getting out beyond just harness racing circles. We've kind of built the infrastructure right now, and with harnessracingfanzone.com and with our Twitter presence and Facebook, and I'm excited to see what we'll be able to do in the coming years to build upon that.
You bet. And we do want to thank you for coming out, making the trip out to Iowa. Second visit, and you brought some cool weather with us, and glad to have you here for the Keokuk County Fair.
Thank you so much. I'm hoping to come back next year.